Man, COVID has made you quite popular. Like you and barbers, hairdressers. Pretty much.
Honestly.
31. What do you think?
Oh,
I think we can go. Are we ready, Kath?
Yes, we're ready. Drew is here working the computer, so I think he's good. Are you good?
Yeah, we said one more person join on 10:24.
That was Joe.
Oh.
Okay, great. All right, we'll begin. Welcome, everyone. This is the regular monthly board meeting for the Tioga County Industrial Development Agency. It is Wednesday, July 1st, 2020 at 4:30 p.m. This meeting is hereby called to order. Christine, if you could start with the roll call for attendees, please.
Jen Ceccarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Aaron Gowan,
here.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Martha Sauerbrei, here. John
Here.
Eric Knowles.
Maybe
Is
Aaron.
Eric here?
another number just rejoined.
Okay, that might be him.
Is that you, Eric?
This is Joe. Do you have me on?
Yeah, we got Joe on. Who just joined?
Okay. All right.
2841.
Eric Knowles.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you, Eric.
Sounds to me like Eric's having a poor spell.
Yeah, I'm in one of those. I'm in a different office, so my world's not great right now.
But you did have a graduation.
We did. We had a good graduation, and everything went off fine. The governor actually lost a court case at like 5 o'clock that day, saying that you can't say you can have protests and then not allow religious services or graduations, but
Wow.
didn't happen. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, just in time.
Yep. Christine, you can go ahead.
Okay, so approval of the June regular meeting minutes. So moved. Thank you, Marty. Do you have a second?
This is Tracy. I'll second.
Thank you. Christine, roll call, please.
Jen Ceccarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Aaron Gowan,
Here.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Martha Sauerbrei, John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Knowles.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Christine, I can't hear you very well.
I'll speak up. Is that better?
That's much better.
Thank you for letting
Let's go ahead and move on to the financials. Is there anything of interest that we need to discuss?
I'll just point out a few of the major transactions. We paid our final payment to Procon for the VNS water sewer extension, the 6369.51. So that project is full. We paid our second quarter contribution to the ag development specialist position, and we received the down payment from Owego Gardens 2 regarding the purchase agreement in place. Other than that, nothing really significant.
Aaron, do you have any comments?
No, I just wanted her to explain the $1,000 payment by Owego Gardens so everybody knew that $1,000 was for the property
Okay.
down payment. That's, other than that, I make a motion to acknowledge the financials.
Can we have a second, please?
Second, John Ward.
Thanks, John. Christine?
Jen Ceccarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Aaron Gowan,
Yes.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Martha Sauerbrei, yes. John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Knowles.
Yes.
Thank you.
Leanne Tinney has joined and has her hand raised right at the moment.
Oh, perfect.
Leanne? Nope, she's lowered her hand. Okay.
Well, you know, she is on vacation, so.
Okay.
Christine, why don't you go ahead with project updates?
Okay, thank you, Jen. So regarding Owego Gardens 2, Leanne and I had a phone conference with Home Leasing, Edgemere, and HFA. HFA is the funding source for their construction project. They're anticipating a closing on that funding in October. So they're pushing their site work out to November. And therefore, we will be moving our tank work to spring of 2021. Home Leasing, due to all of that scheduling, has requested that the IDA consider clearing the land from Lockwood to the border, as they can't start until November, and that's too late to clear the land for it to be ready for the site work starting in November. So they've proposed that we would cover the cost of that clearing and add it to the purchase and sale agreement for reimbursement at the
How much will that be?
So I don't have a specific number as I've not obtained bids yet, but Elaine Jardine did estimate that it could be even, you know, upwards $20,000 or even quite higher. It was just her estimate, somewhere between 20 and 50,000. So if the board is agreeable to considering this, I could obtain bids between now and August, and we could update the purchase agreement for consideration at the August board meeting.
So this is not something they would want to do. This is something they want us to do.
They want us to pay for it and be reimbursed at the final sale of the property, because they can't work on it until they own it, as far as their funding goes. So they'd like to reimburse the cost, but have us front that money so that we can get it done timely.
That's a pretty wide range, 20K to 50K. Maybe we should try to get an estimate and then discuss it sometime this month via email or whatever.
I'll obtain.
What do you think?
You gotta put it out to bid like you do everything else. Get 3 bids, and
Exactly.
all they're doing is working around all this grant money and all this stuff that everybody else is working around with the CFAs and the community development funds, and they just can't touch the property until their funding's in place. So they want us to do it and just charge them for it. I'm okay with it.
Exactly.
So let's go out and get some bids.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Got to know the scope, Christine. We have to know the scope of the work that they want. They've got to throw something on paper for us that we know the scope of the work. You know, are we collecting up topsoil? Are we changing the grade to any degree? You know, we just got to know what that is, because that's where the swing comes from. Moving dirt with a bulldozer is different than picking it up and moving it elsewhere. So that's, you know, we just need to know what the scope of the work is, and then once that's done, we can throw it out to 3 people.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. It's my understanding they just want it basically cleared, brush hogged, but I will get a specific request from them so we make sure we do what they're needing.
And then some
Okay.
kind of contract that Joe reviews with them.
Joe has been reviewing purchase and sale, and I'll work with him for the updated version that I will bring back to the board in August with bids to go along with it. That sounds good. So thank you all. Next, we have a resolution for Owego Gardens 2. This is I'll read it. Resolution authorizing the transfer of the premises as described in Exhibit A attached here to Suez Water Owego Nichols Incorporated for a water tank in connection with the Owego Gardens Associates 2 LLC project. So Exhibit A is the 1.3 acres, including the water tank land and the road from Owego Gardens to the tank.
Any questions? I'll entertain a motion, please.
It-
This is
Second.
Tracy, I'll second.
Okay, I'll do,
Christine?
thank you. John Tecarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Aaron Gowen,
Yes.
Yes.
This is Tracy, I'm a yes.
thank you. Martha Sauerbrei,
Yes.
John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Knowles.
Yes.
Thanks so much. So an update on the VNS water sewer extension. ESD is reviewing the grant disbursement agreement. When it's final, they will send us the grant disbursement agreement for review and signature. Once that's executed, we can then ask for a reimbursement for the completed project. They're just a little backed up at ESD. So on to new business. In May, we passed a resolution transferring the Nichols cross-dock facility to CPI Nichols 1 and 2. This resolution's to replace the last, transferring it to Fenbuck Road LLC instead.
So it's just a name change.
Exactly.
Okay.
New owner, but the TCIDA facility will continue to operate as it has been.
This is
Thank you.
Tracy, I can make that a motion.
Thank you. Second? Do I have a second?
I'd second, Kevin.
Thank you. Christine?
Thank you. Jen Tecarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Aaron Gowen,
Yes.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Martha Sauerbrei,
Yes.
John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Knowles.
Yes.
Thank you. So the attached ABO policy guidance is authorizing IDAs for the first time to grant or loan their own funds for any COVID-related needs. So this is just a FYI. This is something they've never done before, allowing IDAs to grant or loan their own funds. There's a opinion that they may open this up more in the future now that they've done this, but it's just to let you all know that we have authority to do that if we wanted to. Next on new business is Crown Cork and Seal. Just want to update the number of agency fee installments still due. They've paid 5 of 10 to date, so they still owe 5 installments with a total of $210,000. In March, I reported they only had 4 payments due. So this is just an update to put it in the minutes and make sure it's recorded as to where they stand.
What was the total? I'm sorry.
$210,000 they still owe, and they'll pay that in 5 annual installments.
Okay, thanks.
And on to D, just listing some of the trainings I've participated in, many of them being COVID related. And moving on to old business, under the loan committee, the Courtview Properties LLC was approved for a $60,000 loan. Now it was approved directly by the Tioga County ED&P Legislative Committee without the loan committee recommendation being requested or required for that special circumstance. And Moving forward, we have the pilot updates for sales tax exemption. BNS and Best Buy are both within their allowable limits and continuing to provide those monthly reports. And that's all I
Any
have.
comments, anyone? Any
I'm-
further discussion? Wow, quiet room. Well, if there's no further discussion, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
We have executive session?
We don't
No.
Okay, okay. All right, so we're done again?
We are.
So I guess this is an efficient way of meeting, would you say?
Guess so.
Well, we,
I don't get to go to MJ's after it though, so I'm not sure if it's if I like
well,
it.
actually, you need reservations to go there at this point, so.
Yeah, you're right. I would.
I made mine 2 weeks in advance.
Oh man.
I know it. It's tough because it's limited seating, so.
Yeah.
So we did have a motion to adjourn. I didn't hear who made that.
I'll make it, Eric.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Hopefully, maybe next month, we can all meet in person. And everyone, please have a safe July 4th holiday and have a great time and enjoy yourselves.
Thank you, Jen.
See you later.
Jenny, you too.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.